rejoice in the Lord greatly that now at the what? At the last, your care of me has what? Has flourished again. Now look at that word again. Because that means that they have done it before. How many money don't last? Hmm? See, you can't live on the money you made last year. You have to get some new money. The money you made last year was good, but that took care of that time for last year. You need new money for this year. That's why the Bible says like this, right? He says, I'll give you what? New mercies. Because the mercies I gave you yesterday, it might not cover the mercy you need for tomorrow. So I'll give you some new mercies. But the Bible says, his mercies are new every morning. So his mercies are new. That means that mercy is something that can be expended. I'm trying to really teach this tonight. Mercy can be stuff that can be expended. That means something that you pay out, right? So but they're new. So therefore we are living on mercies. We're living on mercies, but they're new every single morning. Okay? So you have to dread yourself about what happened today. Because tomorrow will take care of itself. So that's why Jesus told us, don't worry about tomorrow. So tomorrow, basically, going to do what? It's going to take care of itself. Okay? So Paul here, back to Paul here was one that was traveling, all did some things, but he needed money. Paul needed money. So in verse 10 again, he said, but I rejoiced. And this thing came to me, and I wasn't really expecting it at this time, but you know what? I sure didn't need it. I remember sometimes you can get money or something, you come in just in time. Yeah. You haven't begged for it, you've been praying for it, you haven't begged for it, but it came just in time because you needed it. That's what Paul was saying here in verse 10. Paul said, I had no other thing, because I'm keep on doing things. I'm keep on doing it. And sometimes we will keep continue to do until we even have no more to do with it. Why? Because what you are doing is that important. Okay, I'll cut that point. Now, I'm going to keep on doing this because what I'm doing is so important. There are people on missions that help homeless and they do this, and they will spend their own money. They'll spend their own money to do it because what they're doing is more important than the money that you're spending. Now, when you get to something like that means that you are dedicated to a mission. Like I said that. You are dedicated to a mission. Because Paul didn't allow anybody to give. He didn't allow that to stop him because he was on a mission, not for the people, but a mission for Christ. You got to catch this part now. He was on a mission doing God's work. And God's work costs money. Okay? God work costs money. Why did God just give them money for the mission? Don't work that way. You don't work that way. But I'm going to tell you how it works. Let's look at verse 10. Hope we'll get out of verse 10 right now. But I rejoice in the Lord greatly. We had Philippians 4 and 10. But I rejoice in the Lord how greatly that now, right now, at the last, at the end here, your care for me, of me, has what? Has flourished again. I need it. It's here. I need it. Okay? Wherein you were also careful, but you lacked what? Okay, thank you. You lacked opportunity. That means that you wanted to do it. Back then, you didn't have cash app. They didn't have Zelle and Venmo or ACH where you transfer money from your bank account. They didn't know that. So what they had to do it in person. Okay? In person. So if I was in Greek and they were in someplace else, 200 miles away, they couldn't get the money to me. Okay? But so therefore did not have the what? Opportunity. Yeah. Okay? Opportunity. So the opportunity comes when I'm face to face with you. Now I have what? Opportunity. So Paul said, you all good. Y'all wanted to give before, but you didn't have the opportunity to give. So that tells me something about the givers, y'all. That tells me something about these givers. All these givers had the funds. All they were looking for was what? Somebody help me. They were looking for what? Opportunity. Now nowadays, some look for opportunity not to give. Or sometimes you have the opportunity to give and still don't give. Right? Oh my goodness. But these people here were waiting for the opportunity to give. But Paul said, I knew y'all wanted to do this before, but you didn't do it. Because the only reason you didn't do it because you didn't have what? You didn't have opportunity. But he knew that right now it's beginning to flourish again. Now that you all are near me, now I see that your giving is flourishing again. And for this I what? Greatly rejoice. Okay? Look at verse 11. Now, I like verse 11. Look at verse 11. Not that I speak in respect of one. Well, I ain't begging y'all. I'm not out begging. Because see, the mission that I had, God gave me this. Right. A true minister, if you don't pay him a dime, he's still gonna preach. Right. He's still gonna preach. If you don't give him no offering, no nothing, he's still gonna preach. Now, if he's a hireling, if you ain't giving, he can move on. Because he can find out who do what? Who giving? I'm gonna say this again. You know, back in the day, I was playing drums. We had a concert with Shirley Caesar. And Shirley Caesar, she can sing, though. Shirley Caesar, she can sing, right? Listen to Camden. Shirley Caesar came up, looking to the house. And there's a lot of people in the house. And not the house, in the building. Okay, there's a lot of people in the building. Look what Shirley did. I love Shirley. I love Shirley. Look what Shirley did. Shirley had a table set up outside the auditorium. Shirley went back to her table and sat at her table with her sister, who's dead, who's deceased now. With her sister, I think her name Anne. They sat at the table and they sold their apples and things like that. They sold that. And she told the purpose of the program. She said, well, I'm not singing this week until y'all pay me X amount of dollars. That's my job. Now, I'm not saying this for you to look at Shirley bad. But that's what Shirley was. Maybe down. But that's what Shirley was. Shirley wanted to sing, but the money meant more to her than the mission. Right. That's why I said that. Because see, now I'll sing, but I gotta get paid. And everybody knows the Bible says money does what? It answers what? Money answers all things. You need a small setting there. Small setting. We do it in the category. Yeah. So money answers what? All things. We all need to. I'm not downgrading money. Paul was not downgrading money. Paul was not a crybaby. Paul was not going to beg because the mission that God gave Paul was more important than the dollars that we gave to him. Paul was going to find, you know what? Even if I get it again. I'm sorry. Okay, read Philippians 4:11 now. Not that I speak in respect of one. What is Paul saying here? Paul said, I don't want y'all to think that I'm begging y'all anything. Amen. Yeah, see, I'm not doing this just to get paid. So I don't want y'all to misconstrue or misunderstand what I'm saying. Now, it says here in verse number 11, not that I speak in respect of want. I'm not telling y'all that you talk about dry begging, right? Yeah. If you dry beg, they tell you something for a reason. Yeah, exactly. Again, how you doing? Yeah. Man, how you doing? Yes. You know what's coming. And then if we supposed to say what? It was wrong. Right. Now that gives them an opportunity, right? Yeah. As soon as you say what's wrong, and what they said, they give you a whole list. Yeah. Man, if I turn the light on, man, I got a copy to do, and hey, I ain't got nothing. And you say they're just listening, and they give you a list. Right. And the longer the list gets, if your heart is really soft, then you start to worry, I gotta get away, I gotta have no money. Yeah. And sometimes they'll do that. But Paul was saying here, he was clear to say up in verse number 11, not that I speak in respect of what? Of wants. Now, but then look at what he said next. For I have what? Stop right there. I have what? I have learned. See, some things you got to learn through life. Yeah. He's trying to, I haven't learned too yet. learn that. See, Paul expected that because I'm doing this for y'all, that y'all would help pay my way. That's what Paul expected. So that's why he had to learn the difference. I'm trying to stay here. I don't know about that. But that's why he had to learn the difference. Because he expected, just like any preacher, they expect that, but that when I'm doing something, I ain't no preacher. Anyone, when I'm doing something for you, that you will turn around and at least try to reimburse me every now and then. Huh? If I keep on taking you out to dinner, one time you might say, well, it's on me today. Okay? So Paul said in verse 11, not that I speak in respect of one. He said, well, I have learned. I learned. How did he learn this lesson? Well, he learned this lesson because he found out that there were times when he needed something and something that he needed was not there. And see, we all have to learn. Sometimes we depend on people to help us. Right. Yeah. I'm going to say this. We depend on people to help us. We depend on people to sustain us. And see, Paul didn't realize it, so he had to learn that sometimes you can be out there by yourself. Right. Amen. But in that, when that happens, you have to remember why you're doing this. Right. Yeah, you have to remember why you're doing this. You have to remember that, you know what? It's not kind of form that. I'm getting form that. But see, so we read Philippians 4 and 11 now. So sometimes you have to figure out, this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing it for the people, but the people are not the reason that I'm really doing it. That's how confusing it is. Let me explain that. I'm doing it for you, but really I'm doing it because Jesus sent me to do it for you. Okay? So that's why, but if you don't give me anything, I'm gonna keep on doing it because I'm not doing it, I'm doing it because Christ sent me. Woo, man. That's why I talk about people who are helping the homeless, whatever sometimes they go in your pocket. There may be something, a cause. There may be a cause that you love so much that you're willing to go in your pocket, even though that cause does not give you anything back in return. But you're called to that mission where you're going to do it anyway. Like I said earlier, a preacher who's got the call on his heart, he's going to preach if you don't give him a brown cent. Nothing. He's still going to preach. Why? Because that's what God called him to do. So listen all again. Not that I speak in respect of one. I'm not saying this just so you can go out there and give me something. Okay? That's not the reason I'm doing it. Yes, money, I need your money, but I'm not begging for your money. But even if you don't give me any money, guess what? I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Now, I will show y'all later how Paul had a good attitude. I'll show y'all later in the scripture. He had a good attitude. Not that we respect of one. I learn in whatsoever state I am. And that state's not Florida or Michigan or no, that state is what he's going through. Right. And we all go through different states in life. Okay? But and Paul, he had to learn that whatever state I'm in, look at this here, that whatever I am, there to be what? Content. So I'm not gonna let my circumstances change my attitude. That's right. Woo, let me just say something. I'm not gonna let what's happening around me affect what's going on inside me. And sometimes we are guilty of allowing the things that's going on around us to affect us internally. Let me say it this way. We sometimes the external things get so difficult that it become on the inside and it affects us internally. Right. And the people around us, the circumstance that's causing the effect on us on the inside, they're all right. But then we are being affected where? Internally. I've never carried a burden that somebody put on you. You're walking around with it. They're doing okay. They're doing okay. You're walking around with the burden that they put on you. So sometimes we allow the external stuff. Paul said, I have learned, verse 11 again, not that I speak in respect of one, but I have learned in whatsoever state I And therewith to be what? Now, how was Paul able to be content? Because see, Paul trusted in a source that was higher than the people. See, if I wait for people to pay me what I'm worth, I'm going to deal with it. Because people ain't going to pay you what you're worth.
That's true.
Preachers know that.
Right.
Because see, if people are going to pay what you're worth. So if I'm waiting for that, I'm going to be waiting for a while. So it says here, but I know now that I'm not doing it for the people. The people are here. I'm doing this because I'm in Christ. That's what Paul is saying. I'm on a mission for Christ. He was saying, what time? We are what? Ambassadors for Christ. So God has deployed us to help change the world. Now God won't pay us. You don't write a check. But God does pay us. Right? He won't does a check, but he pays us. Every time you wake up, you get paid. Every time you breathe, you get paid. Every time you're able to get your own bed, you get paid. So God is paying us, but not in the money that we want. So it's that we tend to think that we need to get paid. Okay? So look at verse 12. Now Paul said, now get it. He had to do what? He had to learn this. I like that word, learn. He had to learn because he's going to talk about the same thing again. He had to learn it. He had to learn it. Because his expectations was that people would help him. His expectations were that whenever he needed somebody, whatever country he was in, that they would give to him. I will get ahead of them just a little bit right now, because Paul told them that of all the churches in this area, y'all are the only one gave to me. Paul said, I went over here, they didn't give me a dime. I went over here, they gave me a dime. But you all here, y'all were the only one to give to me. And there's one church, out of all these churches, 80 miles, there was only one church that did. Now, but does that mean he didn't preach to other churches? No. He was preaching to the ones that didn't even give him nothing. So money was not what he was after. He was after what? Doing what God wanted him to do. And what Paul was saying here, I don't care if nobody gives me that. Yeah, I need your money. I want your money. But if you don't give me a thing, my call is greater than your money. Because I said, well, how do you keep on going if you don't have no money? That we had said in my God. You didn't get it, right? So in verse 11, so verse 12, I know both how to be what? What does the word base mean? Base. I know how to be a base. What does that mean? Base. I know how to be a base. What does that word base mean? This is interactive. Base. What does the base mean? To bring yourself down. Mm-hmm. So if I ain't got nothing, I know how to do it. And then, but then he goes on and says, I know how to what? I know how to abound. Abound to what? Is to have a whole lot. So Paul, for both ends of the spectrum, Paul is saying, if I ain't got nothing, I'm all right. And if I have everything, I'm all right. So I know how to be what? I know how to be a base, and I know how to what? How about? And then it's everywhere. If you Paul throw it off there, everywhere. Because it's not and wherever he went, Paul said, I'm going to do what I do wherever I go. If you don't give me nothing, I'm still going to do what I do. And what am I going to do? I'm going to preach the salvation of your soul. Some people get attitude. Now, you guys, I'm going to come all the way over the book. You ain't had no plane. And to come back boat, it took some days to get there. You didn't leave this morning and got there at 12 o'clock. No, it took some time, some days to get there. But Paul, he everywhere, he not called for preaching, set up preaching, and then people, see you later, Paul. See you next time. See you next time. But you know what? That didn't stop him from doing what God called him to do. It's very important. First of all, I know both how to be a base, and I know how to what about everywhere in all things. All things. He said, what? I am what? I like that word again. Now, instructed is akin to learn. That means Paul said that. So who do you think was really teaching Paul? God was teaching Paul. And Paul, your expectations is that wherever you go, the people are going to support you. That's your expectation. That wherever you go, that's your expectation. That wherever you go, the people are going to support you financially. God had to teach Paul. Paul, even if you don't get anything, you keep on going. You hear me? Does that mean Paul is not going to have anything? He's going to have it. He's just going to have it from another source. I'm going to get it. But see, I might not get it from you, Sister Mary, but I'm going to get it from another source. I might not get it from you, Sharon, but you know what? I'm going to get it. God is going to, if I keep on doing what God wants me to do, I'm going to get it from another source. Amen. So see, money is money. I don't care what source it comes from, it's still money. So Paul said, I'm going to get it from what? Another source. So I know both how to abound, how to be a base, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in what? All things, I am what? I am instructed. I am what? Instructed. This is not what I expected, but I have been now instructed. Now, because, see, when I expected these things to happen, it could have affected me when it didn't. But now that I have been instructed to expect certain things not to happen that I thought would happen, now God has taught me that even when it happens or it don't happen, you will be all right. How do y'all believe that? You will be all right. You see, even a person, I told y'all my testimony this time. I told you back in 1998, I had one of the best jobs I ever had. Good job. But you know what? I got laid off. The job. And my wife, my mom told me to go to the unemployment office and apply for, unemployment. Apply for unemployment. And I never worried about anything. I never worried about it. I had a good job. But you know what? That was the pivotal time of my life, right? But what some people call the worst time, right? That is the point of my financial situation. I should turn around. So what am I saying? God can use your darkest days when you learn how to do without. But I had this still one eat. Yeah, but it's okay. Go to the unemployment. I went down the thing and they say, okay, you fill up the job, you got to do it. I don't know how to do it now, but you have to go and walk on these jobs and put applications out, and then they'll give you at that time $213. I still remember $213. They give you $213 a week. Now, $213 was not enough money about that to do. Right. At that time. So, but I had to go around. I had to go around and do the things and fill stuff out, right? To do that. But we never worked out. Never worked out. And most of y'all probably know that's how PAB was work out of that. Because my wife went to USA Today and she saw an ad in there about looking for the scripture for somebody, and then I started PAB more. But you know what? If I never had it out, I never would have done it. And PAB more is now. Look, even though I'm retired, that's probably my greatest fault people. Even though I'm retired. But so I'm saying, God knows ahead of time And that was a pivotal moment for me, right then. And then I ended up in McIntyre, where 80 people applied for the job. This was the accounting job, the computer job at McIntyre. I ended up applying for that job, 80 people. And most of them were criminals and stuff like that, rats, and they applied for that job that I was down in McIntyre there. And the guy came to me and said, Chile, and down in Denver. He said, you got a job. I said, but you know now I got a business now.
Right.
Yeah, I want to wait around for you. I don't find something else. I got a business that I'm just building.
Right.
He said, you know what? As long as you don't take your job, you do it. You know what? Until I retired, I worked that job, and everybody is there. It happens. I could go to meetings. The guy said, okay, you got to run up. I got 12 years. And that was a favor. But now all of this stuff happened when I got laid off.
Right.
And I never worried about it.
Right.
I'm telling you, back home. So Paul said, well, I learned, I learned these things. Learn that God is going to be a provider for you. Regardless of what people are, I want to encourage somebody to know that whatever you're going through, God is going to provide for you. Not God, no, Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. You know, that word came out when Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac. And so Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac, and Abraham was going to take Isaac. He said, I said, well, we here, but where's the sacrifice? Where's the sacrifice? He said, but Abraham said, I don't know about this. What I do know is that God will provide. He will provide. So but Abraham became the father of nations because he listened to God, right? Listen to God. He became a father of faith. Listen to God. Little tangent. Okay. Both to abound and to suffer. Verse 13. Now, 13. I can do what? All things. And that's another report out. We're not really knowing what Paul was actually talking about. But what he was talking about is that if you don't give me anything, God still going to give you the strength to do everything. You don't give me nothing. He said, I can do all things through Christ, which would give me the strength. Now, so I want to say to you tonight, to us tonight, really, is that God will allow you to do everything within your strength. Right. I love it. He will allow you to do everything within your strength. What did he do when they were at the stone and Lazarus was in the stone and what did Jesus say? He said what? He said, no, he told Lucian, let him go. But he told them to roll the stone down. So he gave them something to do that they couldn't do. Right? So he told them, y'all won't stumble, right? Because he knew that was within their strength.
Right.
See, God knows what's within ours. Sometimes we ask God to do something that God expects us to do. Amen. Sometimes we want God to do everything. And God said, I already gave you the strength to do that.
That's right.
Because I'm just waiting on God. Sometimes we're in this holding mode. Sometimes we're in this holding mode. We're not doing anything because we're waiting on God. But you know what? God waiting on you. Because see, God knows that I've already given you what? The strength to accomplish what you're asking me to do. But when you get to the point where you can't do no more, my strength is made perfect in weakness. So God, when you get to the point where you can't go no more, that's what I give you. All of that hybrid car. You know these hybrid cars? where you take gas and electricity,
Right.
but if you put gas in it, when the gas went out, the electric car kick in. But see, the electric part of that car will allow that car to run on gas as long as it can. But when it can't go on gas no more, it what? Kick in. You heard about generators? People have generators in their house, right? When the house electricity is on, they don't need the generator. The house is running on the tri-county strength, on the strength of your transformer. When all that stuff is going, that's what it's running. But when that power goes, when that power goes away, the generator, it jumps on. So therefore, it supplies the power that was being supplied by Tri-County or whoever the thing was, right? But it's kicked in. What God is saying to us, that you go as far as you can go. Now, some people can go further than other people physically, mentally, financially, whatever. But God, you go as far as you can go, and after you go as far as you can go, if you still want to go, if you still have the faith to go, God said, that's what I'll keep you. Now, that's what Paul knew. He learned this, that I can go as far as I can go in this mission. And when I can't go any more physically anymore, God said, I'll be your strength. Because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Amen. Ooh, this is a good word. This is a good one. I'm almost done. Verse 14. Look, verse 14. Verse 13. I can do all things through Christ with what? Give me strength. Notwithstanding, he have done well. Notwithstanding, although I want to offend you, that you did well. That you did come and you communicate with my sister, that you did give. Now you Philippians. Now you Philippians know also. So the real up, Paul held that. So y'all can use you to ask me to Paul got. I'm trying to put Paul got. Now ye Philippians. Now you Philippians. You know also that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, no church communicated with me as concerning giving and receiving what he had, but ye only. All I've been doing, you're the only one gave to me. Only one. This says here, well, even in Thessalonica, you sent once and again, even when I was in Thessalonica, they didn't give it. You had to send money over there. When I got there, you had already, because you knew I was coming there. Oh, my goodness. You knew I was coming over there, but when I got there, you was already supplied. That's why I said, my God, shall supply. that when you think that you run out, when you think you got no more, God has made another supply for you. When you think you can't go no more, that God has made another supply for you. He said in verse 60, but even in Thessalonica, he sent once and again unto my necessity, not because I desire a gift. Not because I desire a gift. Not because I desire a gift. I'm not doing this just to fill my pocket up. I'm doing this so I can keep on giving the word of God to you. I'm not doing this to you give me a gift. But I desire what? See, you're going to be blessed by what? Because sometimes we don't give because we think we don't have, but the reason you don't have is because you don't give. Huh? Is that okay what I saying? Yeah. Some people come to church and they try to save their $10. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need this $20 here. It's by my lunch. This $20 by my lunch right here. You need this thing. But tell me, here's what I do. I give them $3 like this. Want to leave a read here. Can you give me 17 back? if we don't. But see, sometimes we lose the fact that if you give, you can get back.
That's right.
You know, testimony, that time. I felt one coming. I felt a good testimony coming. I didn't get that time. But even in verse 17, not because I desire a gift, but I desire what? I desire what? Fruit. I desire what? Fruit. I desire fruit for me. I desire fruit for me. No! For your account! Woo! See, Paul knew the power of giving. See, the fruit that he desired was not for himself. The fruit that he desired was for what? For their account. Woo! I gotta build your account.
Amen.
Okay, I gotta build your account. See, the way you build your account is by what? By giving. That's just real. So Paul knew the principle. So Paul said, not because I desire a gift, I'll say it one time, y'all. Not because I desire a gift, but I desire what? I desire fruit. That may be what? Be abound to what? To your account. What he's saying that the more you give me, the more God will give you. I gotta hurry up. But I have what? I have what? I have all. And what? And what? And abound. And then what? And I'm full. Have received of Epaphroditus the things which were sent from you, an order of a sweet smell, of sacrifice acceptable, well pleasing God. He says, look at verse 19, I can stop here. I won't have no time for that verse. But my God shall supply. I said, what? Oh, you feel back? Yeah, you don't need me back. You're going to get it back. But you won't get it back from me. Y'all hear me? But my God shall do what? Shall supply what? Oh, God. Verse 18 again. Oh, but I have what? I have all. And I what? I abound. And I what? I'm full. But my God shall do what? Supply all my need. No, your need. Supply all your need. According to what? His riches in glory by Christ Jesus. My God. So when you give to me, you need my foot yes, yeah, but my God shall do what? Shall supply all your need according to his what? Riches. God has riches, y'all. And God wants to give. So let's learn. You want to learn this. Learn that Paul was able to say all of this. Paul realized that his source had more than the people had. The people still gave to him. One church gave him anyway, but he realized that his greatest income didn't come from the people. Greatest income. Amen. You thank God tonight. Amen. I love this little informal setting. I like this. I do more. But any questions? Any questions at all? Any questions?
You know, especially in this time that we're here, you know, people are asking, and if you got to be wise and concerned, you know, the right situation. And then sometimes I say, if they put all that with before you,
Right.
and you begin, I might could do something.
Right.